When someone dies without a will, or with only a will, their estate and debts are settled through a process done through the court called probate. This legal process of proving or validating the will in court can be an unpleasant experience for your family, especially during their time of grief. So today I'm going to give you my top 5 reasons why you should plan to avoid this process. Hi, my name is Leslie Marenco. I'm an estate planning and asset protection attorney at Counsel, a boutique planning firm here in Miami where we help families plan to protect their children, their income, and their assets so they could live a rich life and leave a rich legacy. Although having a will is a good basic form of planning, a will does not avoid this probate process. Instead, a will simply informs the court of your wishes, but your family still has to go through this probate to make sure those wishes were valid. Think of your will as a letter to the probate judge about what you want to happen to all of your things after you're gone. Now that you have an idea as to why this probate is necessary, here are my top reasons why I want you to avoid it. The first reason I want you to think about avoiding this process is that it's expensive. Unlike estate planning, which most of the time can be done on a flat fee, the attorney's fees in probate are controlled by the local courts and is either billed on an hourly basis or based on a percentage of the assets in your estate. Along with these attorney's fees, there's also court costs, executor fees, and other related expenses that can't be avoided. All in all, the price tag for probate will easily surpass the cost of planning, even with a simpler estate. So my reason number 2 I want you to plan to avoid this process is that probate is totally public. Remember, almost everything that goes through the court, including probate, becomes a matter of public record. This means that all your family and financial information becomes accessible to anyone who wants to see it. This includes the value of your assets, your debts, your creditors, the identities of your beneficiaries, and even any family disagreements that would affect the distribution of your estate. Yes, all of this will be available, and these days it's only a click away because most court systems are online. Clearly, you probably want to keep this information private, which is best to keep your estate out of probate. My third reason I want you to plan to avoid probate is that it takes a long time to complete. As with most court processes, there are constant delays. Courts in major cities like Miami are notorious for taking a long time to finalize these administrations. So you're wondering, Leslie, really how long does this take? And although the time frame varies from location to location and the size of the estate itself will vary, on average, you're probably looking at about 1.5 years, by which your beneficiaries may not have access to those funds or assets. And this delay may be especially difficult on family members that actually need the money and would benefit from a faster and simpler administration. My fourth reason why you want to avoid this probate process is that the personal representative, the person who's in charge of handling this for you after you're gone, has to formally notify all of your creditors when you die. One of the primary purposes of the probate process is to give creditors, the people you owe money to, the opportunity to come and have their debts settled. In fact, this is one of the main purposes of probate, and that's why we have to specifically notify those creditors. It's one of the first things we actually have to do. Your attorney can, of course, fight with these creditors to not have to pay them, but guess who's going to have to pay the attorney to do that? That's right, your family, and it's going to get expensive. So that leads me to my 5th reason why you want to plan to avoid probate, and that is that it's a hassle and burden for your family during an already stressful time of grief, which is why it's so common to find family members fighting about every little thing in probate. Think about it. How great would it be to leave your children and your family the gift of a stress-free mourning period where they can productively deal with their grief and not end up bickering, arguing, or hating each other for a long time to come? You don't want to give them added stress. So those are my top 5 reasons you should plan to avoid probate. Does this sound like something you want to avoid for your family? Of course it does. And an experienced estate planning attorney will put together a comprehensive plan that does just that. And I promise you, your family will thank you later. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it. If you have a question or suggestion for a video, please leave it in the comments below. And remember, great families plan for great futures. Who are you planning for?